Nutridians! Have you guys ever checked the back of your favorite snacks and wonder, what does this label means? Before diving into it further, let's see what should be included in a food label. According to Badan Pengawas Obat dan Makanan aka BPOM, a food label should at least contain the following. Now here is a nutrition label. My, where should we start? Let's start from the top. Firstly, we see the serving size in grams, followed by the amount of serving in packaging. Next, we see the total energy, which is very important to take note of, especially if you're keeping track of them for weight management. According to this nutrition label, this food product have 200 calories per serving. But that is only per serving. Do not be fooled, guys. If we want to find out how many calories this packaging had, we have to multiply the calories with the amount of servings, which equals to 1000 calories.
When talking about fats, what we need to look most carefully at are saturated fat, trans fat, and cholesterol. This is because these substances can be linked to chronic diseases, which means they are bad for our body. When a food label shows that it contains 0 grams of trans fat or cholesterol, it does not mean that it is fully absent in the product. It actually means that it has less than 0.5 grams of that substance. So, looking at the type of fat inside the food is actually more important than looking at the amount of fat. You should look for foods that has more mono or polyunsaturated fat, but with less amounts of trans fat, saturated fat, and cholesterol. Next is carbohydrate or sugar, where monosaccharides and disaccharides fall under. Both of them are considered simple carbohydrates. Then there's dietary fiber, which is good for our digestion system. We want to keep our eye on the dietary fiber, so make sure you eat something with less sugar but more fiber. What if the nutrition label has no added sugar written on it? This actually means that no sugar was added during the processing or the packaging. However, sugar will still be present from natural ingredients, such as from orange in orange juice. Hence, don't forget about the natural sugars in your food.
Next, we will take a look at sodium. Sodium here means salt added to the food, and the recommended maximum is to not exceed 2300 mg per day. It is better to consume foods with less sodium, so please avoid eating too much food like instant noodles or chips. One more information for you, labeling that says sodium free actually means that the sodium level in the product is less than 5 mg per serving. So, don't get full.
Now we have Oreo here, and let's take a look on its ingredient list. So, things that you need to check here is the type of allergen that can be harmful for some of you. If you already know you have allergic reaction to some of these food allergens, you better watch out, or else this allergen can attack you and give you those rash, itchy, swelling, and redness. The information of allergen can be found in the ingredient list in bold print or usually some of it mentioned clearly, like the Oreo here that mentioned if it contains wheat and soy. Hey, don't you know that the ingredient list also give information about the weight of each ingredient used, where it comes in descending order, so the highest content in Oreo will be sugar, while the least will be chocolate. I bet you just found out now.
Last but not least, here are the important dates that you should look in your food labels. The first one is best before date. This is the date from the manufacturer point of view, where they guarantee that when you eat the product before this date, you will get the best sensorial properties of the food. So when you eat it a few days after this date, it won't make you sick, though it is still not recommended since you won't experience the best quality of the food. The second one is sell by date. This is for the people that sell the product in the supermarket. So they will put discounts or promos like buy one get one for the product that almost reached this date to encounter minimum loss. The third one and the most important one is use by date or expire date. This is more towards the customer point of view. So eating the product after this date can make you sick because these dates relates more to the microbiological risk.
That is all for this week's content.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and feel the courage to get the prize.
All of the links and instructions are listed in the description below.
Stay cool and healthy. See you next week.